Are you looking for a trading strategy that you can use in both high and low time frames, that is simple and profitable in the long term? Well, today we are going to show you one that has been tested for more than 30 years, created by a professional trader who became famous thanks to it, and that has a win rate higher than 88%. Welcome to the trader's game. And before we start, we have created for all of you a free community on Telegram where we will be informing you day after day of what is happening in the financial markets. It is completely free. You will have the link in the description, so do not forget to sign up, because in the markets the most important thing is to always be informed. And for all those who are looking for the best platforms with the best free bonuses if you want to start in the world of trading, you will also have the trading bonus page in the description. You can even sign up for their newsletter, so that every week they send you an analysis of everything that has been happening in the market during the week directly to your inbox. Indeed, it is a strategy that has been proven for over 30 years, and has been consistent and profitable throughout that period of time. It can be used for any type of asset, be it stocks, forests, or cryptocurrencies. And in this case, studying and combining all its parameters, we have realized that in the temporalities that we can get more profitability are the 4 hours and 1 minute, which will help you to improve your operations, both swing trading style as in scalping and day trading. At the same time, we are going to use it with a 1.5/1 ratio, and it is very simple to understand and apply. We are going to explain it this time on the Bitcoin chart with USDT, and the first thing we have to do is go to indicators and look for the DD index. As its name suggests, its creator was Didi Agostino, a Brazilian trader very famous especially in the 90s. We get the indicator at the bottom. We will make a few small configurations. First, we will change the 3x7, 8x15, and 20x30. To adjust the indicator even better, we give it to accept, and as you can see, it has already changed a lot. This indicator, based on different parameters obtained from different styles of RSI, manages to give us buy and sell signals at certain times. It is very simple. Simply when it shows a cross between both lines and that green point is marked, it will be indicating that it is a good time to buy, and that the trend should in this case continue to rise. On the contrary, if it shows a red dot, in that case it indicates that we could be facing a good opportunity to sell. It seems simple enough, but we are going to incorporate a couple more indicators, which will help us to adjust our entries to the maximum, and above all to avoid false signals. We return to indicators, we look for Kijun-sen, and we choose this one of here, of Rowan-Becker's. We click, we place it, and we also go to configuration to make a couple of changes. The first completely aesthetic. I am simply going to put it in white color so that it is seen better. I am going to give him a little more thickness, and in the data entries we place instead of 26 a period of 30. We accept, and already we would be something like this. Finally, we look for neglected volume in our indicators, and we take this one here, click, and we will get a lot of data. But we are only going to use the relative volume histogram that gives us. The rest of the parameters we will remove. We are going to eliminate everything, until we only have this histogram, and you will see how much cleaner everything is. We have removed absolutely everything. We leave that histogram, because the only thing we will need from this third indicator is to indicate whether we have enough positive or negative volume at those key moments to make an entry, and if not, to avoid a false entry. Just at the time of the market in which we are, we have already seen a couple of examples. In this case, as I said, we are in a 4-hour time frame. It is a more long-term strategy, swing trading style, and the rules for entering these signals are very simple. First of all, that we mark that point that we mentioned. In this case it is green, so we will look for a long position, and now I will place a vertical line that tells us if the other two rules are met. First, we have to see that the volume is with a green bar, since we are looking for a buy operation, and that the price is above our average of Kijun-sen. In this case it is so, everything is correct, and we place our operation. The stop loss, normally we will put it below the previous minimums of the structure, and the take profit we will place it in a ratio of 1. May 1st, there we have it. Just in this candle we would already be taking our benefits, and we would have an operation with 18% of benefits if we bought in spot, which in particular this operation with a leverage of 10 per 10 would be 180%. that is to say, an incredible operation. If we look a little further back, the DD index marks us that red dot. We also place our vertical line to see if the volume, and in this case the price, accompany. Since we have the red dot, we will look for a short, and indeed, the price is below our average of Kijun-sen. We place our operation, stop loss at the previous lows, and we mark our take profit with 1.5 ratio. There we have it. It just reaches the floor and we take another victory. If we look back a little bit, we can see two other trades that we could have entered, which would be this one here, where our 3 rules are also fulfilled, and also this short trade, which would close right at the entry of the next one. And now you will wonder why I have left this signal here, because as you can see it is a false signal in which the first rule would be fulfilled, the second rule of the volume. But the price just in the candle that marks the signal has just crossed our average of Kijun-sen, so that entry would be invalidated. That is, we should only enter when the price is already consolidated above, not even when it is crossing it upwards, but when the candle is already of consolidation above that average. Another tip that I also give you is that in your DD index indicator you put a more striking color of the average, and also especially that you put it as thick as possible, basically because if you look, when the signals are quite far away from that average, there is a greater probability that the signal is optimal. However, when they are right in the middle of that line that we have put in the average to guide us, we see that it has been a fake out, and that the price is consolidating without a clear trend. That is why I advise you to place the average in this way, and in the case that you see that these signals are not within that line, in this case blue, you can take those operations with more security. However, when they are right in the middle of that line, be careful, because the operation could not be correct. With the strategy already in place, we would go down to 1 minute time frame, in case we wanted to make short-term scalping style trades. The operation would be exactly the same. We have that green dot signal, the volume is also positive, and the candle has consolidated above the average of Kijun-sen, so we take our trade, we place the stop loss and that 1.5 ratio, there it is. In a few minutes we would take our positive trade. In lower time frames, you also have to notice that although it marks many entry points in the DD index indicator, notice that in the volume you will not get so many correct operations, because there is much more volatility, and we should only enter in those that comply strictly with the 3 rules. For example, in this here, red dot, volume in this case in negative, since we are looking for a short, and price closed and consolidated below our average, we place our stop loss at the previous highs and take our profit. In fact, if you look at this area of the indicator and also in the same area in the price, we see that while it is consolidating, the indicator has launched several signals. But of course, if we look at the volume, we can see that no entry is correct until here, which finally has the positive volume, and has already closed and consolidated positively above. We place again our operation and return to take our profit. As you can see, it is a very simple strategy to apply and very profitable, both in very low temporalities as in higher temporalities, which will allow you to apply it in your operations, both swing trading, as scalping, or day trading, completely to your liking, and as you see, your win rate will improve a lot in the long term. Try it and write us your experiences below in comments. And you know that if you like our videos, you help us a lot by simply giving us a like and sharing our videos with your friends who like the world of trading. Do not forget that in the description you have the best bonuses and platforms if you are starting in this world of trading. See you in the next video of the Tards game.